people here in Ring of Honor, we're the top team.
What the hell's your problem? You know what? You see what happened out there? What the hell's our problem? What the hell's your problem? I saw what happened out with that SATM, right? I also saw what happened with Eddie Guerrero. And before that, I saw what happened with Mike Whipper. And all that happened is giving us a bad name.
Alright, I was out there by myself. I'm gonna stay by myself. I'll find somebody to help me fight my battles.
You know what, bro? You nothing but a biatch, man.
You know what? There's no one in Ring of Honor that's gonna take his side, and I know that.
It's freaking disrespectful, bro. Never gonna make it anywhere.
Right now, Steve Corino, we are set for one of those dream matches that fans dream about their entire lives. Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles, the finals of the Block B tournament bracket. These two men vying for that final position to go to July 27th to become the first Ring of Honor champion. Styles, Daniels, here tonight. That's right, one of these men is going to go with Spanky, Doug Williams, and Low-Key to July 27th. And in the back of Christopher Daniels' mind, he's got to realize that Low-Key is in that final four, and he may have to face Low-Key face to face. Remember, Steve, soon after this match is concluded, I will be going to the ring to make an announcement that will change the face of Ring of Honor forever. Not only that, but the four men who will fight in the 1 hour tournament match on July 27th will be in the ring for the unveiling of the ROH title. Wait a second, what's the announcement? I can't say, Steve. You'll have to wait for the conclusion of the match. It's right here in my hand in this white envelope. Donnie B, I've known you for 8 years. We've been up and down the road. I've even put up with your brother Nova. You have to tell me what the announcement is. Exactly, Steve, which is the reason that I'm not telling you, because I've known you for 8 years. It'll get all over the internet by the time this match is only half over. Loose lips, Corino sink ships. Let's get back to the match in hand. AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. What situation are you talking about with loose lips? Nothing, we need to have a talk when the microphone's on. I get in trouble when the microphone's on. Chris Daniels rolling on the mat right now, and AJ Styles trying to jockey himself into position. Remember, earlier in this night, when Scoot Andrews faced Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, was on the microphone proclaiming that the birth of the prophecy was at hand, and the first member of the prophecy, Simply Luscious, was introduced to this capacity crowd. Please ease the hormones, Corino. This capacity crowd at the Murphy Rec Center. Fallen angel Christopher Daniels is the man on the spot. In order for him to make the prophecy come true, in his mind he feels he must be the Ring of Honor champion. In order to do that, he must make it to the finals July 27th. And in order to do that, he must make it past AJ Styles. Unbelievable mad action we're seeing here. Daniels, the leader of the prophecy with Simply Luscious. Look at that body. Oh my goodness. Ew. I was talking about you, Corino. The matter at hand right now. Simply Luscious rooting on her man, the leader of the prophecy, Chris Daniels. It's the last rites versus the Styles clash tonight. Keep in mind, earlier this evening, AJ Styles had a hellacious battle against the new effing show, Jerry Lynn, and earned the respect of not only myself and all these fans in the building, but people coast to coast that will be talking about that victory for years to come. Chris Daniels, having seen that, knows in the back of his mind that he is in the ring right now with a man who has gone toe-to-toe with the very best. We've seen 11 tournament matches already. This is the 12th. Each match has been unbelievable. There hasn't been a bad match yet. I don't think any of the 16 men that came tonight have bad match in their vocabulary. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, in my opinion, Christopher Daniels, pound for pound, the greatest professional wrestler in the world today. And AJ Styles, who's showing that why he pretty much is the new effing show here at Ring of Honor. AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, surely putting on a wrestling clinic right now. But right now, while Styles has that double leg lock on the head of Chris Daniels, I've just been handed the announcement that just signed for August 24th in Wakefield, Massachusetts at the Americal Civic Center, which incidentally is just 10 minutes outside of Boston. AJ Styles versus Low-Key in a rematch from the Night of Appreciation. For information, you can visit one of several sites, rfvideo.com, ROHwrestling.com, or call 1-215-891-9404 for all the information. Right now in the middle of the ring, the information that Chris Daniels is looking for isn't on a website, isn't on a phone line, it's in the back of his mind, and that is simply, how do I pin AJ Styles? Now let me ask you a question, Donnie B. If AJ Styles goes on to win this match, and then goes on wrestling, but I'm saying that he'll be expected to defend that title at all costs, at all cards, at all shows. The Ring of Honor champion is going to be a fighting champion. So yes, these two men have the knowledge going to August 24th that if one of them is wearing that Ring of Honor championship come midnight, July 27th, then they indeed will go to August 24th as the champion and may or may not lose it to their opponent.
This is an unbelievable contest we got going here. 11 other great tournament matches here. You know, Donnie, I'll put this show up against any show in wrestling history. Not just the history of the last 5 years of the wrestling business. The wrestling history. We're having this many quality matches and all these different styles of wrestling on one show. I mean, this could go down as the greatest wrestling card of all time.
Right now, AJ Styles has what appears to
What is that cameraman doing right up front?
As Simply Luscious looks on.
God.
Please keep in the back of your mind if you're watching
What a
this
pervert.
that Chris Daniels is universally hated by everyone here at Ring of Honor for not upholding the code, for disrespecting the boys in the locker room, disrespecting the officials, disrespecting the fans. Chris Daniels only respects one thing, himself and the prophecy, and nothing short of winning the Ring of Honor title will make this man happy. I don't know if happy is hitting his vocabulary, Steve, but what is a front-face chancery that he has locked on the head of AJ Styles right now. Styles needs to get out of this. He needs to get back on track. He needs to soften up Daniels somehow, some way. As Mike Keener looks on, AJ Styles has his work cut out for him tonight.
It's a funny thing that Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, feels like he's been screwed by Ring of Honor. When he loses, he blames it on the bookers, the producers, the owner. He can't blame it on himself. He can't say that somebody was the better man. Christopher Daniels has a childish attitude when it comes to losing. He doesn't understand that wrestling is about wins and losses. And when you lose, hey, shake the guy's hand. He was a better man that night. But Christopher Daniels hasn't felt that. Now he started the prophecy, and he's teaching that same attitude to Simply Luscious. And, you know, somebody should take her aside and smarten her up.
Well, Steve, smartening him up. What's smartening is the fact that Chris Daniels thinks he's better than everyone here at Ring of Honor. He thinks he is head and shoulders above the rest. And you know what? He might be right. In order to prove that, if he goes to July 27th and wins the Ring of Honor title, then he can stand in the middle of the ring.
This is about the time when TNA was just beginning.
Bragging rights to being the first ROH champion, and that, my friend, is worth its weight in gold.
I got a question, Donnie B. We saw last month Christopher Daniels shook the hand of Donovan Morgan. Now, does this mean that Donovan Morgan is a member of the prophecy?
Your guess is as good as mine right now, Steve. The only man that knows what's going on in the prophecy is Chris Daniels. Remember, he did not shake his hand. They did form a partnership of sorts in the back, in the ring, behind closed doors. We weren't privy to some of it, but the inner workings of the prophecy, only one man knows that, and that man is in the middle of the ring right now with a headlock on AJ Styles.
He's a thinking man's wrestler, Christopher Daniels is. So is AJ Styles, so is the rest of the members of this tournament. That's what makes Ring of Honor so great. But Christopher Daniels, he is an intelligent assassin.
Well, let's not forget his opponent in the ring, AJ Styles, just didn't land here tonight in the middle of the ring. He's earned it. Oh! AJ Styles, one of the hottest commodities in the last few years. Steve, I've seen a lot of young men rise through the ranks, but none as fast as AJ Styles. AJ Styles is being requested by promoters from coast to coast, and I can assure you that 90% of the cheapskate promoters out there don't impress easy. AJ Styles is a hot commodity with a capital H.
That's right, AJ Styles has been winning championship titles everywhere he's gone. Any state, any country AJ Styles has gone. And that's why everybody wants to use him. AJ Styles has made quite a name for himself over the last couple of years. When AJ Styles is on the show, you know you have championship material.
Doug Williams, Spanky, Loki, and either AJ Styles or the fallen angel Christopher Daniels will round out the four-way match July 27th for the first Ring of Honor Championship. And if AJ Styles continues to hit moves like that throughout this match, he too will join them.
Unbelievable dive there. Simply Luscious looking on to her man, the leader of the prophecy, Christopher Daniels. What is she thinking right now? And what kind of role is she going to play in the outcome of this match? You know that if she interferes, she is breaking one of the Code of Honor rules. I mean, and you know what then? Christopher Daniels already has enough heat in the locker room. Simply Luscious doesn't want the same.
Well, I can assure you this, Simply Luscious is outside saying to herself what an incredible athlete AJ Styles is. That is one of the big pluses AJ has over many other youngsters in the business. He's just a great all-around natural athlete, no matter what the sport would be. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey, anything. AJ Styles is a natural-born competitor. Wrestling is his chosen medium, and believe me, this man is an artist in that square circle, working in violence like others work in oils and clays. This man is the Pavarotti of the wrestling world.
A low blow there by Christopher Daniels. Something I would never do, Donnie B.
No,
I know you wouldn't either.
Absolutely not.
You know, whatever it takes to win a match, of course. But Christopher Daniels, a low blow on AJ Styles, puts a hush on the crowd. Christopher Daniels showing he'll do whatever it takes to win.
Absolutely. Christopher Daniels is no stranger to stretching the rules. And right there, he just stretched the bounds as he pushed AJ Styles off of the apron. He's stretching the bounds of the rule book there. Mike Heater might be well served to take a second look here at Chris Daniels and scold him a little bit. You know, a disqualification, that's unheard of in Ring of Honor. Chris Daniels, on the other hand, he's really taken matters in his own
Donnie B, look.
Right there is the result of AJ Styles going head first. As I just said, Mike Heater might think twice about allowing this. Chris Daniels, look at that disgusting grimace on his face.
Oh, Donnie B, that's not good. AJ Styles is busted wide open, hitting his head on the ring barricade. AJ Styles, it looks like the top of his head's been busted open. It couldn't be the top or could it be the forehead? The forehead has a little thinner skin than the top of the head. If he got the top of the head, he's in big trouble because he could be, in the atmosphere of a concussion.
You know, one of the things that people may not realize by watching this tape, as it is well over 100 degrees here tonight at the Murphy Rec Center. And on top of the fact that earlier tonight, AJ Styles wrestled a 20-plus minute match with Jerry Lynn. He is losing precious life plasma as we speak. The red crimson is flowing from the head of AJ Styles. How much more can this man take? A match with Jerry Lynn, the loss of blood, the heat in the building tonight, and on top of that, the Archangel, the fallen Beelzebub himself, Christopher Daniels.
Unbelievable. And AJ Styles, as far as I know, is not a man that bleeds a lot. Coming from a man that has bled a lot over the last 8 years, I know what it takes. I know how to fight when the blood is in your eyes. Does AJ Styles, though, know how to fight when the blood is in his eyes? I know Christopher Daniels does, but the blood in your face is very new. It makes your heart race a little harder. It makes you worry about yourself. And when the blood gets in your eyes, you can't see. Those are all factors, and Christopher Daniels knows. Look, he's got blood on his hands. AJ Styles' blood is on the hands of the fallen angel,
It
Christopher
almost
Daniels.
looks like Christopher Daniels enjoys this. Look at that grimace, that look of joy on his face like a clown at a kitty birthday party. Right now, Chris Daniels seems to be enjoying this mutilation of the forehead of AJ Styles.
And you look at the difference of lifestyles between Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles. AJ Styles, a born-again Christian, lives by the book. Then you got Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, who makes a mockery out of religion, makes a mockery out of spiritual observation. Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, you can't get two different personalities.
Oil and water all the way, good and evil, yin and yang. Everything is in this match, Steve. These two men could not be paired more different. But the one thing they have in common is this. Both of these men are vying for that final spot for July 27th. The very first Ring of Honor champion. Who will it be? Doug Williams? Will it be Low-Key? Will it be the showstopper himself, Spanky? Or will it be the fallen angel, the man who holds in his truck the last rites? Or will it be the master of the Styles Clash, AJ Styles?
Oh, he just missed it. He just missed it. AJ Styles rolled out of the way. And as I wanted to say earlier, when Christopher Daniels had a 2 count, instead of getting right on AJ Styles, he argued with referee Mike Heater, like Mike Heater didn't count fast enough. Once again, Christopher Daniels blames everybody else for his own shortcomings.
Once again, one of the prices of running your mouth, one which I know very well, Steve being an expert at running the mouth. Chris Daniels was out earlier on running his mouth as he has been since his inception here at Ring of Honor, saying that he has been screwed, he has been bamboozled, hoodwinked, shafted, all of those terms rolled up into one. Chris Daniels' back is against the wall. He feels that he must win the ROH title to prove what he has been saying all along, that he is indeed the #1 man in this business today. The leader of the prophecy will not be shut out.
That's right, the leader of the prophecy, Christopher Daniels, wants nothing more to win the Ring of Honor Championship. Oh, beautiful slap there by AJ Styles.
And think about it, Steve Corino. What kind of company will this be? What kind of representative would Chris Daniels make if he was the flagship of Ring of Honor? room. You, me, the bookers, the promoters, the TV people, the people that set up the ring, the vendors, the merchants, Simply Luscious, the people in the audience. What would they feel if that man right there with the crimson mask on his face, AJ Styles, were to win this championship?
Well, I know one man that would be happy. Oh, look at this. Choking him out here. A beautiful move here. AJ Styles losing blood. Losing blood. He's cut off the circulation to the head. AJ Styles may want to call it a night and tap out here. Sometimes your health is more important than a championship title, but that's hard to tell somebody with the intestinal fortitude of an AJ Styles.
Well, like I said just moments ago, Steve, imagine what it would be like to have AJ Styles, this young upstart in the industry, as the champion. Now, take that same list of people I just said, and imagine the horror on their faces if this man, Christopher Daniels, was the representative of Ring of Honor. All the months of complaining, all the time he spent bickering would be proven correct if that man...
And you know the one man that would be the most pissed off, and that's Low-Ki. Low-Ki hates Christopher Daniels. Low-Ki respects everybody in the locker room, but he hates Christopher Daniels, and it would kill him to see Christopher Daniels as the first Ring of Honor champion.
Well, as you know, Steve, Low-Ki has gone on record and said the only way Christopher Daniels will win or wear the Ring of Honor championship is over the dead body of Low-Ki. And I can assure you this, although many times in this wrestling industry, truths are stretched to a vast degree, I would not be surprised if that's exactly what it took. We have already seen Low-Ki tonight dismantle and dismember opponent by opponent, and July 27th, if that man, Christopher Daniels, winds up in the tournament, he might just have to, in fact, destroy, kill Low-Ki in the middle of the ring to take that title home.
That's right, and Christopher Daniels, if he makes it to July 27th, look, Spanky, Doug Williams, Low-Ki, what kind of an ally does Christopher Daniels even have against those three guys? He's got nothing. He's got to defeat three other guys. AJ Styles, on the other hand, knows that he's evenly matched with Spanky, Doug Williams, and Low-Ki. In my opinion, as much as I like Christopher Daniels' wrestling ability, we're going to see AJ Styles, Spanky, Doug Williams, and Low-Ki on July 27th.
Well, I have to go right now with the man who's run his mouth. I have to pick Christopher Daniels only due to the fact that he does have Simply Luscious out there for inspiration. And even though it is against the code, do not for 1 second think that if Christopher Daniels was in extreme danger, that woman outside the ring, that vixen, if you will, Simply Luscious, would not interfere.
I'd love her to interfere in a couple of things of mine.
Down boy, AJ Styles up on his feet right now, seems to be getting a second win. I'm really not too sure right now which way this is going to go. But like I said, either man could be a prime representative for the Ring of Honor. I'm going to go with Daniel, Steve.
I'm going to go with AJ Styles right here. AJ Styles busted open about 5 minutes ago. It seems like the blood has stopped flowing, which is very good because AJ Styles is on a roll right now. A quick power slam for a 2.
Well, if I remember correctly, a few moments ago, your pick for the tournament was American Dragon there, Bobby Heenan. You can't change it now.
I don't remember that.
I do. My pick was Christopher Daniels. Let's see if it holds true. But no matter who wins, the fans are the big winners here at Ring of Honor. And remember, July 27th, 4 men will compete for 1 title on 1 night.
Oh, did you see Christopher Daniels' head pop off the mat? This could be it.
Front face drop right there, Christopher Daniels. Daniels holding up 2 fingers, actually telling the referee that he kicked out at 2, as if he has no insurance, no confidence in referee Mike Keener, who seems to be coming unglued himself.
Hard shot by AJ Styles. Irish whip to Christopher Daniels. Goes for a kick. Christopher Daniels. This could be. STO by Christopher Daniels. AJ Styles laying on the back of his head. AJ Styles instinctively got near the rope. Christopher Daniels is going to have to pull him out to the middle of the ring. Simply Luscious chanting out his name. Christopher. Pull AJ Styles to the middle of the ring. Christopher Daniels is going to win 1, 2, 3.
Well, as you can clearly see, Steve, these fans are still acting as if they've seen some of the greatest wrestling they've ever seen in their lives, and indeed they have, and that's in this 100-degree heat in this building. In my guesstimation, these people are just as tired as these 2 men, but they are not taking their eyes off the ring for fear that they might miss something. They might miss a high-impact move which would cost one of these men the victory.
As great as seeing Ring of Honor on videotape, it's unbelievable, and I can't say it enough, to be here live and in this building, or any of the buildings Ring of Honor plan on going to, you are seeing professional wrestling at its best. These guys That's right, AJ Styles knows that Christopher Daniels has an ongoing neck injury. Christopher Daniels, if you ask him, how's your neck feel? Oh, what do you care? If Christopher Daniels will not sell the neck because he doesn't want anybody to know his weakness, his Achilles heel. And like I said, if you want to see this on videotape, fine, but you have to see Ring of Honor live. There's no half-ass going. There's no house show movement. This is 100% pure adrenaline. These guys are going to entertain the fans the right way with pro wrestling, not sports entertainment.
Nice ankle lock submission there by Daniels, who was able to escape the Styles Clash. Again, AJ Styles making a crucial error, calling for it, and signaling the fact that he was trying to hit the Styles Clash. If you saw, Christopher Daniels picked up on that, rolled through with an ankle lock submission, has the reverse grapevine on AJ Styles right now, and AJ is kicking and biting and scratching anything he can do to get out of this painful maneuver.
This is a tough move to get out of. AJ Styles reversed it, threw a couple thrust kicks into the back of Christopher Daniels, and the fans showing their appreciation of this pure professional wrestling clinic that these two, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels, are putting on.
And remember, like you just said, Steve, seeing it live is the best thing you can possibly do. I'm a big fan of live wrestling. I don't watch much videotape because, to be quite honest with you, all I do is fast forward through it. But when I'm at these things live, it's the very best experience. You see it live. It's right in front of you. You can reach out and practically touch it. If you want to see professional wrestling at its best, get to the Ring of Honor shows. Get to the Ring of Honor cards. ROHWrestling.com. RVideo.com. It's all there. Make sure you get your ass to the seat.
Feel the experience of Ring of Honor.
Christopher Daniels hoists the body of AJ Styles up, two reverse forearms. Styles up and over with an inside
Beautiful.
into a nice reverse DDT. Daniels!
He is the last rites and since the fans are on their feet. Simply Luscious knows it's over. Christopher Daniels hits the leg. And there, Daniels goes to July 27th. Daniels advances to July 27th. The winner of the B block, Christopher Daniels. The winner of the A block, Spanky. The winner of the C block, Dublin. And the winner of the D block, Low-Key Army on
July 27th.
The Army, July 27th.
Steve, if you'll excuse me, please hand me my envelope. I have to go to the ring to make this brief announcement. I'll rejoin you in a few minutes.
Okay, I know what the announcement is. Donnie B going to ringside now with a huge announcement. I don't know what it is. No one's smart in here. But Simply Luscious in the ring with Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels went to shake their hand. Oh, come on, Christopher Daniels. Never following the code of honor here. But there you see a victorious Christopher Daniels, along with Simply Luscious, two members of Prophecy. And Christopher Daniels is going to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on Saturday, July 27th. 4 men and AJ Styles up. AJ Styles showing the fans of Philadelphia what he's all about. A great professional wrestler. Two great matches.
I told you the prophecy was true.
The prophecy is true, and you'll pay for it.
There's my broadcast journal. When I thought that he couldn't disrespect anybody else, he just disrespected Donnie B. Spanky has just hit the ring here.
now, Steve, I'm back at the broadcast booth and we are ready for the presentation of the Ring of Honor title belt.
Donnie, thank God you didn't tell me about the announcement because I probably would have told everybody that is a huge announcement. High Impact TV starts in September.
Absolutely, we're all looking forward to it just as much as we are looking forward to the unveiling of the title belt right now.
Have you seen the belt yet?
I can't say. I have to go.
Participating this month. Make it available now.
Daniels is going for the belt already. What is he trying to steal a belt? Can this man piss off anybody else? Oh, Loki just hit Spanky. Spanky just hit Williams. Oh, Loki's got a piece of Daniels. He's got Daniels in the corner. Leaving with the belt. Steve. Finnegan's got the belt. The crowd is furious. They didn't get to see the title belt. I'm furious. And it's not Christopher Daniels' fault. Christopher Daniels now screwed the fans. I'm saying the $3,199 championship belt that they were in by trying to grab it. Loki goes for a kick. Daniels goes up. Wait, he's choking him. He's choking him out. He's choking him out. Loki has snapped something, get him off. After all the things Daniels has done to Loki in the first 3 Ring of Honor shows, now he's trying to grab the championship belt. Loki has snapped on it. Christopher Daniels is tapping. Simply Legends is begging for Loki to quit. Loki is unstoppable. Somebody stop this man. Grab the people from the back. Christopher Daniels is being choked out. Christopher Daniels can't breathe.
Loki's not letting go, Steve. They cannot get Loki up. Rudy Boy up in the back. Biohazard Warhorse and Don Xavier. They cannot get Loki off with Chris Daniels.
Hey, everybody wants to see Christopher Daniels get beat up, but Loki's gonna kill him. Christopher Daniels can literally die if Loki doesn't release his hold. Then the crowd is stunned. Somebody get Loki off of Christopher Daniels.
He's running, buddy. The Hit Squad are in the ring right now. Even they can't get Loki off. There's no talking to this man.
You gotta get him off. There's no way that Loki cannot go to July 27th in jail for murder.
Chris Daniels is gonna die if he's in this thing for too much longer.
You see Monster Mac telling Loki, let go, let go. Mafia, I'm sorry, I'm shocked at what's happening here. Christopher Daniels cannot breathe. Loki's got Look, Christopher Daniels is turning blue. The crowd is stunned. The crowd is stunned, Donnie Lee.
They're stunned. The crowd is stunned. All the boys in the back are stunned. Simply Luscious is almost in tears looking at this.
Oh my goodness, Christopher Daniels is in big trouble. They should call 911 right now.
Look, this has to end, Steve.
Loki's gotta let him go.
One way or the other, Loki must be removed from Chris Daniels.
All the kidding aside, Mafia trying to talk some sense.
I don't know if we have any armed security left in the building. Some of them have already left, but please, if there was any other armed security in here, get them in there. Rudy Boy, please do something.
They're trying to roll him out of the ring. He still hasn't let go. Christopher Daniels turning blue. Mafia just hit the cameraman out of the way. We gotta go. You're gonna have to call the police.
Daniels is suffering some sort of asphyxiation right now. If he's in this hole for too much longer, Rudy Boy, please do something.
Yeah, Rudy Boy can't do crap. Somebody's gotta get low-key off of Christopher Daniels. A Big O isn't helping. Mafia's gotta help to get him out. It's unbelievable. Where's James Bond? Where's Rob Feinstein? You gotta get low-key off this guy, or you're only gonna have 2 guys in the tournament on July 27th. Look, they're carrying him down. Daniels is blue.
I've never seen this, Steve. I've never seen a man lock on a hold this long. Rudy Boy, please do something. Hit Squad, do something.
What is going to happen with Low-Key Daniels, Spanky, and Doug Williams all fight for 1 hour for the title? And that's even if Low-Key lets Christopher Daniels go before July 27th. Unbelievable. This is Ring of Honor.
July 27th, Ring of Honor. The boys from the South are coming up, who have honor for Adam Jacobs, David Young, NWA Wildside. Come to Philly, show you what the South is all about. And as far as AJ Styles and his match tonight with the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a professional. That's why I didn't shake your hand. And I'll give you a reason not to shake anyone else's. Because the next time I see you in that squared circle, I'll break yours.
Hey guys, have y'all seen Luscious?
I haven't seen it all day.
What's wrong? I can't find it anywhere.
Well, hello there, pal. Looks like congratulations are in order. For me. I'm going to the finals next month. How about you? Oh, man. You're not even booked next month. You know, I guess it doesn't matter how many internet polls they take. I think we just settled that I am the best graduate from Shawn Michaels Wrestling Academy.
You know what? I might not be booked next month, but in Boston on August 24th, what do you say about you and me? 2 out of 3 falls.
2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah.
Deal.
They might have put us through a table, those goddamn sinners. Fuck 'em. July 27th. The return, we're gonna take those bitches out.
Right back in Philly, brother. It's the bunkhouse match.
That's right,
No
bunkhouse
rules.
brawl.
Honor
No
my
rules.
fucking ass, brother. We're gonna
Weapons.
see. They'll see what it's like to get our ass kicked honorably. That's what it's about.
Take both of their bitches
You
out.
want some blood? They
They
want
ain't
some
nothing.
tables?
Homicide. Boogie, 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 boogie. This is what you creatures are gonna get.
What's up? What's up, homicide? What's up, boogaloo?
Sinners, July 27th. That's gonna be you.
Thanks, Rudy boy.